Alrighty, let's start back up where we did last time. Make sure I'm not detected by anything. See if I can make more potions real quick. It's I'm gonna brew it with the Lycan effect. Damage mana. Potion. Mortified mana. The wolf claws will give me plenty of good shit. Alright, so crazy.
Shit! Get away from there! Now!
Cool.
By the prophets, what in blazes are you doing here anyway? Lashiri? Oh my. The fellow really isn't one for names, is he? I'm Lashari, but never mind that. At least it proves you're not lying.
Great, so the crazy
Anyhow,
old dude doesn't even know names.
I hope you're not the backup I asked for. I was hoping for someone more, impressive. No offense.
Damn, she just got those roots digging in her face.
Is that so? Indeed. You have some uncontrolled magic inside you. And quite a lot of uncontrolled magic. Not bad. I've never felt anything like this before. Very well. If Constantine insists, I will perform the ritual on you. But it'll have to wait, since I'm up to my neck in this shit, as you've probably noticed. Short version or long version? Which do you prefer? We got ambushed. Why and by who, I have no idea.
Fuck.
But I'd guess they're mercenaries. They must have found a hidden entrance, because one moment, I was upstairs and inspecting our mules. The next, I'm down in the ruin to find it flooded by these fuckers. Now, here's the thing. All my scrolls and the artifacts we've been searching for are still down there, as are my assistant and his Enderalayan colleagues. And before you ask, yes, you can help me. You'll have to, actually, if you want me to tame your magic. I wouldn't have a chance fighting the mercenaries by myself, but the two of us might be able to do it, provided you can defend yourself, which I'm quite sure you can. What do you say? Are you ready?
Do I gotta murder people? Because if so, yes.
Fine, then follow me. And keep your weapons ready. I think I just heard footsteps down there.
Shit, you were right. Get
Just try.
Get.
Some money. More money. Oh, wait. More money. More money. Get roasty toasted. I really do need to find some better spells soon, though.
Stab.
I do understand skepticism, but we are on the right track.
Like a pig. Hang on. What's this?
The guards.
By the prophet's ass. I don't believe it. They're orders. My assistant, Sev. It seems he's the reason these fuckers managed to take us by surprise. Save it for Sev when I shove this staff up his ass and fire a thunderbolt.
What staff? You don't have a staff on you. Just a bunch of shit book. Got it.
Shit, can you smell that? That's fire. We have to do something. You're adept at magic, right? Take this spell and use it to
I
put
don't
out
use
the
any
fires.
magic, actually.
If I'm right, the mercenaries are trying to destroy the stone fragments. We have to stop them. You take the lower part of the ruin. Try to save as many stones as you can. I'll take the upper part, and when it's all done, we'll meet here again. Oh, and one more thing. If you should find my assistant Sev down there, try to take him alive and bring him to me. I want to take care of him myself, okay? Then let's get going.
Bro, they literally have a spell called Fire Extinguisher. Actually, wait. Just go. Oh, it's just like directly taught it to me. Can they actually get in here? What is this though? Right. Up to the left. Cool, cool.
You'll pay for that! Help me!
Mana. That's not how it's supposed to be. I think it's a gold from him, I'm pretty sure.
Like the bite of a flea.
Way too close for comfort. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I didn't finish off the leader.
Someone
hand, and then
What? It's all you got? Die, you bastard!
oh, my aim is absolute dog water. Oh, good. Down. I probably did that in the most least efficient way I could have, but oh well. And again.
Well, I'll be damned. That's what I call good timing. I take it you were successful? What about the fragments? Did you save
Yeah,
them?
I only saved 5.
Well, I guess that'll have to do. Thanks. What about Sev? Did you find him? You let him die? But shit! How could that happen? I told you that I need him alive! Damn it. Well, not your fault, I suppose. Sorry. What's your name, anyway? Amidst all this, we didn't have time for formalities. You're pleased? Well, that's good to hear. I actually had the feeling that I was a little rough on you. Sorry for that, really. Sometimes I just have a short fuse. Anyway, let's talk about the reason you're here. For starters, tell me how you managed to get the old ranter to trust you. That doesn't
Because
happen
I'm
very
psychotic
often.
as well? I don't know.
I've got time. Uh-huh. So, you're saying that you learned all this, the magic, the swordplay, in such a short time? That's fascinating, to say the least. And these visions, if I understand correctly, you foresaw the death of the 2 apothecary?
Yeah, I guess.
It does indeed. But hey, who am I to judge? Here you are, the mysterious stranger who appeared out of thin air and, without much fuss, took out an entire group of sellswords. And even better, now you tell me that these skills come from studying magic for only a couple of weeks, and that you can see the future. You certainly are full of shit.
You want to repeat that, ma'am?
Not you, sorry. I mean, I just had a strange thought. But no, that would be crazy. Way too unlikely. Well, I'd like to speak freely, but I'm bound to my agreement with the Holy Order. However, I will tell Constantine and old Oranthiel about my theory. And you will probably have to be patient until the latter decides to put you in the picture. Sorry. But if my idea is correct,
Ah.
then we'll be in a position to really kick ass. Anyway, hold still for a moment. Ready? Alright, let's do this. Don't worry, it'll just tickle a bit.
Oh, I'm doing the floating again.
Fuck!
What, she just threw me at the ground?
Are you alright? That wasn't on purpose. Really. Oh my, you really do look terrible. I will
wonder
make
why.
this right, I promise. I have no idea what just happened. The ritual isn't exactly harmless, but normally you shouldn't feel more than a weak tickle at most, regardless of how it goes down. But, maybe this has something to do with the strangeness of your aura. I already said this, but it's so different. It's hard to explain. Somehow complex and cold, maybe. But hey, I'm probably just out of practice. It worked, and that's what matters. Your fever will now settle down to an endurable level, and maybe even vanish if you're careful. And now, I suggest you return to Constantine. I will get the stones to safety in the meantime. You need anything else? If not, see you later. We're going to meet
A
again.
lot of money would be
I can
nice.
feel
Maybe
it.
some more spells, you know.
Well, put simply, they're supposed to protect us. But old Oranthiel will tell you more about it later. Take care.
Oh, so she just gets to dip the fun way, and I have to go back through this. Actually, I probably could just pull the lever, but oh well. Huh. So, I'm supposed to meet with the Constantine dude again, which I think, if I remember right, is Old Grumpy. Which is pleasant. Also, I really hope my audio is not too quiet again. I felt like it was a little bit quiet on the last recording, but I didn't change anything because I figured maybe it was just speaking. Because I have been a little sick lately. Death Spark. I don't think I have that spell. Blazing Spark. No, I don't have that spell. What is... Running is 8. This is 16. Damn damages the caster too. I want to test it, but also I'm a little worried. I think I already have 3 meter. Pretty sure I do. What is the casting cost of Blazing Spark? 9 versus 6. So, twice as much damage, 50% more cost. It's a little strong to me. Blazing Spark. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Pretty sure I got 3 wolves looking for me now. Oh, fuck. That's embarrassing. Your aim is somehow worse than mine, sir. Ooh, look how that-
Like the bite of flame.
Does it just not swim or what? just hope it doesn't attack me now. Or he. I didn't go good luck. Pick up some shroom, go for a nice roll to the forest. Struggle to get over a log. My guy has no hops. Go the nice scenic route. Probably get attacked by wolves in a little bit. Oh, there's crab. Eat an apple to keep the doctors away, and continue my stroll. Do I take the route that I'm supposed to, or do what I did earlier? At least I'm a little consistent.
Walk blessed.
Sir?
Greetings.
Already.
My sir, do you have a moment? I think the two of us could do business together.
I don't have a moment because I don't even know where I am supposed to be. And my character's
Sir?
not very in shape. Unless said shape is circle, in which case we are.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Rumors circulate. Rumors
Sir?
Would it be such a bad thing
You're
if
not
I'm
from
brought
around
that
here,
dog?
are you? I know that accent.
I didn't even talk. How do you know my accent?
Before we live as ancients, just to work register, no matter how.
Yes?
Yes, and there you have the promise. You try.
Sensual.
You want a second sneeze? Okay.
Yes. This is holy ground, Outlander.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Too bad. I decided I do.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You
Yeah,
don't
fuck
belong
yourself.
here.
Walk blessed. Oh, yes. Guess what? There is. Some people just don't get the meaning of the word reliability. Huh. You're not from the Order, are you? Then I wonder what the blazes you're doing here. But, fine. Who am I to reject a helping hand? Elia, the novice who was assigned to me, she's supposed to help me transcribe these Pyrian tomes the Grand Master is so obsessed about. But 2 days ago, she simply vanished. If I were to guess, I'd say she's strolling around enjoying herself somewhere in the Nobles' Quarter. I'd go look myself, but I'm lucky if I get to breathe within all this work. Go find her and tell her to get her bloody ass up here and help me. If you do that, it won't be to your disadvantage.
Yeah, but I don't care what you
Now,
need.
if it
It
isn't
doesn't
the prodigy, well... Yes, I know. She's already told me everything. Good work, even though part of her report seemed to be a bit enthusiastic. But I'll leave the judgment to Aranthiel. He wants to talk to you anyway. Seems you've caught his interest. In the Emporium, the last building on the left side of the temple. Just tell the guard that Aranthiel has asked for you, and they will let you in. Ah yes, before I forget. My dame Lucy has left a token of gratitude for you. It's your choice.
Always the book.
Do you want a book, an old map, or a bag of pennies? Very well, now get a move on. I'm sure we'll talk again later.
The more abilities I can learn, the better off I am, I think. Yo, this is a view. Take picture of it.
Well met.
Oh, there's a barrier. That's just funny. Okay, that 90% would have died, but like... Still sad. Yeah, I'm still gonna read it.
It is a suspicion, Teela. And to send an entire division across the sea because of a suspicion is madness.
We need to find out who sent the mercenaries. This Pegast said that they were after the Signet Stone, and if they succeed in getting hold of it next time, then the Black Guardian alone knows how to stop the cycle.
The cycle. Listening to you talk almost makes me forget that all this fuss here is merely based on some bad dreams you and your Neremese friends had.
The threat is real. Deny it as much as you like, but deep inside, you feel it as much as I do.
Teela, you're a commander. And a commander doesn't care about feelings, but about facts. You have made this mistake before, Teela. Back then in Kira.
Atara,
and we all know
the mission will happen. I'm sorry.
You have a visitor.
So, you are the prodigy everyone is talking about.
Yeah, I'm a prodigy,
Interesting.
not someone who's just walking around a
I
table.
am Teodor Aranthia, son of Lorius I and Grandmaster of the Order, and I'm honored to meet you. What is your name?
Fuzzy Pants. That's my name.
Yes, and I will come straight to the point. You are here because I believe that you are special. Humanity faces a threat that needs to be stopped, and to achieve this, you are indispensable. Among other things, yes. I do not need to explain to you that the present situation on Vin is chaotic. The wars, the living dead, common people who are losing their minds, to name only the most obvious. What most people are not aware of is the connection between these events. You, however, have encountered it, as have I. I do. And I will explain everything to you. What it means, who we are, and what your part in all of this is. Come, follow me. Maybe you already know who I am. My entire life, I served the gods who ruled Vin, until their death 2 years ago. What you probably do not know is that the one responsible for their death is my son, Narazul Aranthia.
So what
He
I'm hearing
hated
is
the
your son did
Lightborn
something
because he
you
believed that
sucked
they
at?
robbed mankind of their right to freedom, so he strived to overthrow them. He found followers, formed an army and declared war on them, and thus on me, a servant of the Lightborn as well. It all ended in a battle 30 years ago, which Narazul won. He killed every single survivor except for me, and locked me in a dungeon on Nerim. I still
Probably
do
'cause
not
you were
know
his
why
dad?
he spared me. There were circumstances favoring the development, but it's a long story which we won't discuss now. Yes, after more than 30 years, when the death of the gods made the magic around the prison disappear. And during my escape in the northern mountains of Nerim, I also had them for the first time, the dreams. I always saw the same glaring, terrible light. Heard screaming, and I felt like I was burning up from the inside. And above all, like a veil, there was the knowledge of imminence. At first, of course, I dismissed these dreams as the delusion of a man close to death. So I concentrated on making it through the mountains somehow. 2 days after my escape, I was completely exhausted, and I would have died if a former acolyte of my son had not found me. Yes, but he did not recognize me, and brought me to their headquarters instead, an old monastery in the mountains. The others were aware of my identity, but for whatever reason they did not kill me. Maybe because they thought that the death of the Lightborn had made me insignificant. I do not know. Still,
Or maybe you were just
even
always
after my
insignificant?
recovery, the dreams continued. At first, I
You're a
doubted my
follower, never a
sanity,
leader.
but after some time, I told the leader of the mages, Constantine, about them. And he said something that I'd never expected. I was not alone. He, as well as many others magically gifted on Vin, dreamed the same dreams. And the more we talked about the matter, the stronger our suspicion grew, which has now turned out to be the truth.
The truth being...
The dreams, they come from the same place. They are a shared memory. A collective subconscious, yes. I know that you can feel it too, and probably far more intense than we do. But like you back then, we were not able to make sense of the images. So we went looking for answers, in the remains of the civilization that was before us, the Pyreans. 3 things. First, there were many civilizations before us and before the Pyreans. Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Second, the history of each civilization unfolded and still unfolds according to a pattern. They emerge, they blossom, and at some point, at the apex of their existence, they simply disappear without any trace. And third, everything that has happened in the past years, and which is still happening, indicates that this disappearance lies ahead of us. We are part of an eternal loop, a cycle, and our cycle is approaching its end.
Is that not a bad thing?
Yes, it does. At first we considered it absurd, as probably you do at this moment. But there came a moment when we simply could not deny it anymore. We began to study the history of the Pyreans more intensely, and the parallels were extraordinary. In its early days, the Pyrean Empire was split up by a disaster, just like Vin was split up by the Starfall after the reign of the Eterna. Also, the Pyreans had a ruling caste who declared themselves gods after the catastrophe. The 2 castes of the Sun Priest. They too ruled until they were overthrown. This overthrowing was followed by an outbreak of wars and chaos. And then, just like that, the Pyreans ceased to exist. They knew it was imminent, but they could not prevent it. They called this event the Cleansing. Well, this is the reason why we need your help. Not only episodes of history recur within every cycle, characters do as well.
And I'm, some like powerful character?
Call them the emissaries. They emerge very shortly before the cleansing occurs, like a law of nature, an answer to the Red Madness. And I am one of them, as are you. While I take on the role of the ruler, you take on the role of the prophet. It's just a description. Call it what you will. But without doubt, it is the truth. Your story matches the descriptions perfectly. On the one hand, your power. You carry the potential to master any skill within a fraction of the usual time needed. I assume you have already realized this.
Yeah, I read a book and I magically.
On the other hand, your ability to look into the past, and therefore into the future. Your visions are a window into the past. And as every cycle is based on the same events, it is a window into the future as well. You can feel the thread this world is woven with. And because of that, you can see things that have happened, and thus will happen again. This gift makes you indispensable to us, and it is why I want your help. Good. However, there's one more thing before the actual work begins. I want you to join our order, and to do so, you have to pass a test, a trial.
Ooh, what kind?
It is the trial the novices have to pass in order to be exalted to the role of a keeper. Only the best students of the Squalor are allowed admission, and even though you have not been a novice, I want you to take it too. At this very moment, 2 novices are on their way to the testing grounds. I have informed them about your arrival. At the border to the Heartland, near the Whisper Wood. They will be waiting for you there. Take the Myret, talk to Signet Master Bartar, and hand him this package. And then follow his orders. Ah, one more thing. It might be self-evident, but keep your knowledge about the death of the Lightborn to yourself. I do not believe you can do any real harm, but in the worst case, path-abiding people will consider you a heretic. After the cycle has been stopped, we will deliberate upon how we deal with the matter, if and how we tell our people about it. But not now, that is for sure. Now, leave. The sooner we can dispense with this formality, the better.
Okay, so...
Yes. This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
How close am I to... Oh wow, okay. It'll be quite a walk. I'm gonna actually end the video here, and then that way, when I start back up, we can start with the journey, and then make the trip, and then become a keeper, and find out more about the history of this world.